Chosen one, pause for a moment. Take a breath. Because what you are about to hear is not just knowledge. It is a spiritual awakening, a prophetic unveiling of a gift inside you that heaven has been guarding. This message didn't come to you randomly. It is not coincidence. It is confirmation. Something within you has been stirring, shifting, awakening. And now God is stepping forward to say, it is time. You are ready. You will walk in power, chosen one. The gift inside you is about to be revealed. The mantle you carry is about to surface. The strength you never knew you had is about to rise like fire. Let's break this down so your spirit fully understands what heaven is doing. Before we dive deep, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Because this message isn't just content, chosen one. It is a divine confirmation. You were led here because God is getting ready to reveal a power inside you that you never knew you carried. This is a spiritual unveiling, a breakthrough moment, a heavenly announcement over your destiny, and a heartfelt thank you to everyone who's been supporting through Super Thanks. God bless you richly. Your support, your presence, and your faithfulness do not go unnoticed. To all of you who continually watch, listen, and align with these prophetic messages, I am truly grateful. You are not just viewers. You are vessels of divine purpose awakening in real time. If your spirit feels this frequency, type 77 in the comments right now. That number is not random. It's an activation code, a sacred signal to the Most High and the universe that you are ready. Ready to walk in the authority you didn't know you had. Ready to access the spiritual power that's been dormant. Ready for the supernatural boldness, clarity, and strength that God is about to unlock within you. Not everyone will make it to the end of this message. Only the truly chosen will. Those who stay will receive clarity, deeper spiritual awareness, and prophetic insight into the power God placed inside them long before they knew their own name. This isn't something you hear once and forget. This is a living word, an unfolding blueprint of your divine identity. Watch it again whenever your spirit leads you, because each time another layer of truth, strength, and revelation will rise to the surface. Your next dimension of power, it's not just coming. It's awakening inside you right now, chosen one. For a long time, your voice was quiet. Not because you lacked something to say, but because the world wasn't ready to hear you yet. You were overlooked, dismissed, ignored, and underestimated. People could not perceive your depth. They couldn't understand your spirit. They couldn't grasp the magnitude of your calling. There were moments when you felt invisible, unheard, and unappreciated. But hear this clearly, heaven never overlooked you. God saw every moment you stayed faithful in silence. He saw the wisdom you carried when no one listened. He saw the strength you displayed when no one noticed. He saw the growth happening inside you while others were distracted. He saw you developing in private while others performed in public. You felt hidden, but you were being prepared. And now heaven is about to change everything. God is raising your influence. Not through human effort, not through forced visibility, not through striving, but through divine elevation. When God lifts someone, no person, no system, no enemy, no circumstance can push them back down. He is opening doors that no one can shut. Doors into influence, doors into purpose, doors into impact, doors into environments where your voice will finally matter. Some of these doors are spiritual. Some are relational. Some are opportunities. Some are platforms. But all of them are God-timed, God-shaped, God-opened. He is placing your name in rooms you've never walked into. People will speak of you before meeting you. Your reputation will precede your presence. Your gifts will make room for you before you ever arrive. This is divine positioning. God aligning your destiny with places and people prepared to receive you. He is aligning you with individuals who recognize your value. No more forcing connections. No more shrinking to fit in. No more explaining your worth. God is connecting you with those who understand your calling, respect your spirit, and support your assignment. These are destiny relationships, divinely orchestrated alignments that will unlock your next level. Because the power inside you is not meant to stay in the dark. It is not meant to remain unused. It is not meant to be hidden or contained. It is for the world you are meant to impact. The words coming out of your mouth will no longer be ignored. Your voice will carry weight, authority, and revelation. When you speak, people will listen. When you share your story, chains will break. When you operate in your gift, atmospheres will shift. Your presence alone will carry spiritual impact. Your testimony will unlock healing in others. Your journey will guide those lost in the same storms you survived. Your transformation will become someone else's breakthrough. You are not just stepping into influence. You are stepping into purpose-driven influence. The influence ahead of you is not fame for the sake of attention. It is visibility for the sake of assignment. It is elevation for the sake of impact. It is recognition for the sake of transformation. Chosen one, there are dimensions of your strength that God deliberately hid even from you. Not because you lacked ability, but because heaven was protecting what you were not yet ready to carry. Power released too early becomes a burden. Power revealed too soon attracts opposition you are not prepared to confront. Power handed to an unrefined vessel can become a weapon turned inward. So God, in His divine wisdom, covered you. He placed a veil over your spiritual authority. He tucked away your gifts where only He could see them. He shielded your potential from the eyes of both men and spirits. He allowed you to grow in silence, protected from the weight of premature exposure. For many years, you may have felt small. You walked through seasons where you questioned your worth. You endured moments where you felt powerless, overlooked, underestimated, misunderstood. You watched others rise while you stayed hidden. You wondered if you were missing something. If something was wrong with you, chosen one. Nothing was wrong with you. God was shaping you. God was maturing you. God was preparing you. God was stabilizing you for the weight of what He placed inside you. He allowed you to feel small so you could grow big without arrogance. He allowed you to feel powerless so you could learn supernatural dependence. He allowed you to feel unseen so He could build your foundation in secret. He allowed you to feel unqualified so you would stay aligned with Him when your power emerges. Because hidden power is guarded power. Hidden gifts are protected gifts. Hidden anointing is purified anointing. You are not denied. You were preserved. You were not ignored. You were incubated. You were not stagnant. You were in spiritual training. And now that hiding season is coming to an end. The cocoon that kept you covered is breaking open. The heaviness you felt for years is lifting. The silence around your purpose is cracking. Your dormant potential is awakening like a giant stretching after a long sleep. The version of you that lived quietly in the background is rising to the forefront. The strength you didn't know you had is becoming visible. The authority you felt but couldn't explain is beginning to activate. The spiritual power you sensed in glimpses is about to reveal itself fully. People who dismissed you will not understand this transformation. People who overlooked you will be shocked by your rise. People who thought you were ordinary will soon see the anointing you carry. And those who underestimated you will witness the divine shift happening in your life. But understand this, the enemy has sensed the activation long before you did. He knows when a chosen one is about to awaken. He knows when concealed power is about to be revealed. He knows when someone marked by God is stepping into their true identity. This is why the attacks intensified. This is why the warfare increased. This is why your emotions felt heavier recently. This is why old wounds resurfaced. This is why confusion tried to cloud your mind. Because the enemy does not fear who you were. He fears who you are becoming. And chosen one, your becoming has already begun. You are rising. Your power is awakening. Your next level is unfolding. Chosen one, the battles you walked through were never punishments. They were not signs of abandonment. They were not evidence that God was ignoring you. They were training grounds, divinely crafted environments designed to activate, refine, and mature the power within you. Pressure reveals what comfort hides. Warfare activates what peace cannot. Pain awakens dimensions of strength that ease would never require. Every challenge you faced was intentional. Heaven knew exactly what it would pull out of you. The heartbreak taught you discernment. It opened your eyes to the difference between real and counterfeit connections. It sharpened your ability to read intentions, energy, and motives. You learned to guard your heart not out of fear but out of wisdom. What broke you emotionally upgraded you spiritually. The betrayal sharpened your spiritual vision. When people revealed their true nature, your eyes learned to see beyond smiles and words. You began to recognize spiritual masks. You learned to sense deception before it spoke. Betrayal didn't just hurt you. It trained your discernment to a higher level. The loneliness strengthened your inner voice. In isolation, you discovered the voice of God more clearly. You learned to hear your intuition without interference. You learned who you were without the noise of the crowd. Loneliness was not abandonment. It was spiritual calibration. The delays stretched your faith. Waiting seasons forced you to trust the unseen. Delays pushed you into deeper prayer, deeper patience, and deeper dependency on God. You learned that divine timing is not denial. It is preparation. What you once called waiting was actually becoming. The storms carved resilience into your soul. When everything around you shook, something inside you stabilized. You learned how to stand when others collapsed. You learned how to breathe through chaos. You learned how to anchor yourself in God when life offered no guarantees. Chosen one, you didn't just survive these things. You transformed. You expanded. You evolved into someone who cannot be easily shaken, manipulated, or broken. You became wiser. You became stronger. You became spiritually heavier. You became mentally sharper. Every tear you cried carried a lesson that now lives inside you. Every rejection you endured built spiritual muscle the enemy cannot weaken. Every season of confusion forced you to listen to God more than your emotions or surroundings. And now that endurance is shifting into spiritual authority. That resilience is solidifying into divine power. That pain is becoming prophetic insight. That pressure is becoming purpose. The enemy hoped the battles would break you. He didn't realize they would train you. He hoped the storms would drown you. He didn't realize they would teach you how to walk on waves. He hoped loneliness would crush your spirit. He didn't realize solitude would awaken your gifts. Chosen one, you went through warrior training without even knowing it. And now you're stepping into the fullness of what those battles built. Your rise is not accidental. It is the outcome of every season that tried to destroy you but failed. Chosen one of the clearest signs that God is about to reveal the hidden power within you is the sudden awakening of your spiritual senses. This awakening is not subtle. It is unmistakable, undeniable, and deeply felt in your spirit. You have been noticing it even if you couldn't fully explain it. You have been seeing differently. Your eyes are catching things that others overlook. You notice patterns, symbols, divine alignments, and spiritual clues woven into everyday life. You see people's intentions before they reveal them. You perceive energy, truth, and deception instantly. You have been feeling differently. Emotions hit you deeper. Atmospheres speak to you. You can sense when something is off in a room without anyone saying a word. Your body reacts to spiritual shifts, tightness, warmth, chills, sudden peace, sudden heaviness. These are not random sensations. They are spiritual signals. You have been sensing things before they happen. Your spirit picks up movements in the unseen realm. You feel when someone is thinking about you. You sense when change is coming. Chosen one, God is about to reveal a level of strength inside you that you never knew existed. A dimension of resilience so powerful, so stable, so spiritually fortified that even you will be shocked by how you rise, how you endure, how you remain unshaken in circumstances that once overwhelmed you. This is not ordinary strength. This is not human stamina. This is divine resilience placed inside you by God and activated at the appointed time. You are about to face situations that would have destroyed the old you. But the new you, the awakened, empowered, spiritually matured version of you, will rise above them with clarity, grace, and supernatural stability. You will look at challenges that once triggered breakdowns and feel peace instead of panic. You will revisit places that once drained you and realize your spirit is no longer affected. You will confront fears that once paralyzed you and feel courage rising in your chest. You will walk into environments that once silenced you and feel your authority awakened. Chosen one, you are about to discover that the emotional fractures that once weakened you have been sealed. The wounds that once bled have healed into armor. The insecurities that once defined you have transformed into wisdom and discernment. You will realize that what used to break you no longer touches you. You will stand in the face of adversity and feel nothing but peace. The same attacks that once shattered you will now reveal how strong your spirit has become. What once drained you no longer affects your spirit. Conversations, people, and environments that used to exhaust you will lose their power. You will no longer absorb the negativity around you. You will rise above it. What once scared you no longer intimidates you. Your fear responses will shift. Your panic will evolve into strategy. Your worry will turn into wisdom. You will face things with a spiritual boldness you didn't know you had. Where you once doubted yourself, you now stand firm. Confidence, not worldly arrogance, but divine certainty, will take root in you. You will know who you are, whose you are, and what you carry. This is not arrogance. This is divine empowerment. It is the confidence of someone who has been broken, rebuilt, refined, and chosen. It is the strength of someone who survived internal storms no one knew about. It is the authority of someone God Himself has reinforced from the inside out. God is giving you internal power, emotional strength, the ability to navigate conflict, disappointment, and pressure without losing yourself, mental clarity, the ability to make decisions with discernment, wisdom, and peace without confusion clouding your vision, spiritual stability, the ability to stay grounded even when your circumstances shake. You will not be moved by external chaos. Unshakable faith, the ability to trust God without wavering even in the face of the unknown. Your faith will no longer dip and rise based on circumstances. It will remain anchored. This resilience is going to surprise you. There will be moments when you stop and ask yourself, how am I still standing? How am I not overwhelmed? How am I not broken by this? How am I handling this better than ever before? And the answer will be simple, because God has strengthened you for what's coming next, chosen one. The gifts God placed inside you from birth are about to unlock in ways you have never experienced before. These gifts have always been present, woven into your spirit, encoded into your identity. But they were dormant, waiting for the appointed time. That time has arrived. This season will not feel like previous seasons. You will not operate from your natural ability alone. You will operate from divine gifting, spiritual intelligence, chahan, and heaven-backed power. God is activating the deeper layers of who you are. And every spiritual tool within you is being awakened, sharpened, and elevated. These are some of the gifts that are about to intensify within you. Your prophetic insight. You will begin to see beyond surface reality. You will feel shifts before they happen. You will sense people's intentions without evidence. Your dreams, impressions, and inner nudges will become clearer, stronger, and more accurate. You will speak truth that comes from the Spirit, not from your mind. Your healing energy. Your presence will bring comfort, clarity, and emotional relief to others. People will feel lighter after speaking with you. Your words will mend wounds. Your energy will bring peace. Your compassion will restore those who are spiritually bruised. Your intercessory power. Your prayers will hit differently. They will break chains, open doors, dismantle attacks, and shift spiritual atmospheres. When you pray for others, things will begin to move. When you pray for yourself, strongholds will crumble. Your creative genius. Ideas will flow effortlessly. Strategies will appear out of nowhere. Solutions will come faster. Your gift of creativity, whether in speaking, writing, building, business, or artistry, will begin to carry supernatural inspiration. You will create with divine backing. Your leadership ability. You will naturally step into roles of influence even without trying. People will follow your direction. They will seek your wisdom. They will trust your voice. You will guide, shape, and inspire others simply by being who you are. Your spiritual authority. When you speak, darkness will retreat. When you declare, things will shift. When you command, heaven will respond. You will recognize the weight your words carry because your voice is tied to your calling. Your intuitive intelligence. Your inner knowing will feel almost supernatural. You will understand things without explanation. You will make decisions guided by divine clarity. You will move with a confidence that comes from spiritual insight, not logic. These gifts have been in you since birth. But now they are unlocking. And once they unlock, they cannot be dimmed, reversed, or hidden again. You will notice yourself doing things with ease that others struggle with. Tasks that exhaust others will energize you because they align with your purpose. Things that once confused you will suddenly make sense. Clarity will feel natural. Momentum will feel effortless. You will feel guided by divine instruction. You will know what to say, where to go, and when to move without hesitation. It will feel as though heaven is whispering directions step by step. Chosen one, once God reveals the hidden power inside you, you will never walk the same again. This awakening will shift your mindset, your posture, your presence, and your entire spiritual identity. The transformation happening inside you will not be quiet. It will be undeniable. You will not think the same because your thoughts will no longer be shaped by fear, insecurity, or limitation. They will be shaped by revelation, purpose, and divine perspective. You will not speak the same because your words will carry authority, clarity, and spiritual weight. You will not respond the same because you will no longer react from emotion. You will respond from wisdom. You will not move the same because every step you take will be guided by heaven. You will carry yourself differently, not in arrogance, but in spiritual assurance. Your spirit will finally recognize its own authority. You will become aware of the power that rests within you. And this awareness will change everything. Fear will lose its grip on your mind. The anxieties that once controlled you will evaporate in the light of your new identity. The intimidation that once silenced you will fade away. You will stand where you once trembled. You will speak where you once stayed quiet. You will move where you once hesitated. Doubt will lose its voice. You will stop second-guessing yourself, your decisions, your purpose, your calling. You will trust your intuition because you will know it is God-led. You will trust your spirit because it carries divine intelligence. You will trust your path because you can finally see how God has been directing every step. Confusion will lose its influence. You will gain clarity that feels almost supernatural. You will recognize what is for you and what is not. You will understand people's intentions instantly. You will discern opportunities with precision. You will no longer wander. You will navigate. You will make decisions with clarity because you will no longer be guided by fear, pressure, or uncertainty. Instead, you'll be guided by spiritual insight and divine alignment. You will move with confidence. Not the fragile confidence that depends on validation, but the unshakable confidence that comes from knowing heaven is backing you. The kind of confidence that silences insecurity and amplifies purpose. You will step into opportunities with courage. Doors that once intimidated you will now excite you. Platforms that once felt too big will now feel assigned. Challenges that once scared you will now feel like invitations from God. This new boldness is not something you will have to manufacture. It is not self-made. It is not personality-based. It is God-given. It is the boldness of someone who has been forged in fire. The boldness of someone who has survived storms that should have destroyed them. The boldness of someone who recognizes that their survival was not natural. It was divine. It is the boldness of someone who finally knows who they are. You will walk with the quiet confidence of someone who understands their identity in God. You will carry the calm assurance of someone who recognizes their spiritual rank. You will radiate the strength of someone who knows they are protected, chosen, and appointed. This is the boldness of someone who understands that their power is not human. It is spiritual, not earned. It is inherited, not learned. It is awakened. Chosen one, everything you went through was preparing you for this moment. God is not giving you new power. He is revealing the power you have always carried. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into strength. You are stepping into spiritual maturity. You are stepping into divine authority. Heaven has declared, "This is the season my chosen one rises." Chosen one, prepare yourself, because God is about to reveal the power you never knew you had.